You're live.
Good afternoon. My name is James Pierce. I'm the Executive Director of the County Industrial Development Agency. With me is Robin Marshalik. She's our Director of Operations. It is 3 o'clock here in the town of Bennington Town Hall on November 6th, and we are calling to order a public hearing in regards to a community solar project that has come to the IDA for some proposed incentives. The purpose of today's public hearing is that anytime an IDA asks for assistance and a project is anticipated to get an estimate of over $100,000 in tax incentives, that we hold a public hearing, allowing the public to make any comments about the proposed IDA incentives. The comments from today's public hearing will be taken back to the IDA Board of Directors and provided to them prior to their next meeting, which will be on November 14th at 2:30 p.m. at the offices of the Wyoming County IDA at 36 Center Street in Warsaw, New York. So today's public hearing is for a project that is being proposed near the corner of Church Street and Tinkham Road here in the town of Bennington. The name of the company is BXW2 LLC, and doing business as BXW. As I mentioned, it's going to be a community solar project. The proposed capacity of the solar project is going to be just a little bit over 2 megawatts, and it's going to be proposed to be constructed on 15 acres of land. The total capital costs anticipated with the project are just north of $4.8 million. With any project that the IDA looks at in terms of a request for assistance, we require that they first receive all their local approvals from the host community. In this case, they have received approval from the town of Bennington for their project, and they subsequently went through all the proper seeker requirements to make sure this was not going to be a environmental impact to the lands where the project is going to be located. The primary look of the project will be stanchions and solar panels. I have not walked the property, but it's my understanding it will be barely visible from any of the either Church or Tinkham Road in a corner parcel. The property is owned by, I believe it's Terry Halstead, and the interconnection agreements with NYSEG have also been executed, and so they're all in place. So it looks like the only remaining box to check, if you will, is with the IDA incentives. So again, today's public hearing is a way for us to take any comments back to the IDA Board of Directors. And I are here in the town hall, and we do not have anyone in attendance. So we have this great big room and no one's here. So we'll, I guess, just as a matter of getting something on the record, I would ask that maybe Robin provide any comments that she might have in regards to this project, and we can at least include that into the minutes of the public hearing. Robin?
Thank you, Jim. Just like any other IDA projects, I'm always glad to see capital investment in our county and in our towns, and it's good to see things moving forward. These projects take a long time, and it's nice when one's moving forward when it needs to.
Okay. Thank you very much. And we will just give it a few more minutes to see if anybody comes in. So this is that time where Robin and I kind of look at each other awkwardly. But I would also put on the record that the public hearing notice was put into our official newspaper and has been used to generate deviation notices to all the taxing jurisdictions, since the IDA does not have, as part of its uniform tax exemption policy, a standard policy for solar projects, just because each one is so different. We try to handle them individually, and subsequently have put the deviation notice out to all the taxing jurisdictions on this project. So with that,
The benefits,
oh, yeah.
probably should review that.
Yeah, just so we have it on the record, the benefits that we're estimating for this project, based on the capital cost of $4.8 million, include property tax exemption on the parcel. This will be a lease arrangement, and so the property owners are still going to be responsible for paying taxes on the land, but the panels themselves will be assessed, and in its place will come a 20-year pilot. The estimated tax savings on the pilot stands for payment in lieu of taxes, will be $352,000. They've also asked for the sales tax exemption for this project. The sales tax exemption includes both the local and state portions of the sales tax. That is estimated to be a little over $60,000. And then there will be some mortgage financing in place for the project from the bank. That's estimated to be a little over $4 million in mortgage financing, which equates to a mortgage tax exemption of $50,333. So overall, the exemptions are estimated to be in the neighborhood of $462,000 in proposed tax incentives. We also run like we do all proposed IDA projects, run it through a kind of a cost benefit analysis that we have to see what the economic return is to the community and to the county. And in this particular case, the ratio of benefit to cost is going to be 6.1. So it's a good return to the community of the investment being made. There will be one part-time job created. As with all these renewable energy projects, there's often not anything really needed at the site itself, other than some monitoring, maybe some snow removal and landscaping and things of that nature. In this case, there will be one part-time job where the project, for the most part, is monitored virtually off-site. So there will be not any job associated on-site with this, other than the anticipated construction jobs that will go towards the construction of this project. And I can't think of anything else that we maybe need to mention at this point.
No, I think we got it all.
So I guess again, there's no one here in the room. So without any comments coming from the public, I will close the public hearing. It's officially 3:10, and we will conclude this and take our findings back to the IDA board for next week's meeting. Thanks for attending, Robin.